I just want to remind all children in attendance today that words can hurt. Bullying is not a joke. It is not something to entertain you and your friends. It's a real life problem.
Zaya was 10 years old. She was a very good student. She was very smart. She was very respectful. She was a TikToker. So she liked to do TikTok.
Hey, why are you crying? And why is that crown off your head? Let's go ahead and pick that up. Put that right back on your head. There you go. You're my baby. Beautiful. And don't ever let nobody tell you different. Have a beautiful day.
She was just amazing, honestly. And she was bullied starting about 4th grade. I let her express herself however she felt necessary. So she wanted her hair blue, her hair is blue. She wanted her hair purple, pink, green. It was whatever color she wanted. She was solid and tall, you know, for her age. So kids teased her a lot for it. I guess she couldn't handle it. It was too much pressure. Even when I, would tell her like, this is temporary. I would tell her, these people may be working for you one day. This is not gonna be a permanent thing. And I guess the pressures of being a child and fitting in was just too hard. And so she committed suicide.
Bullying is one of the number one reasons, and then lack of support in the home as one of the number one causes for dying by suicide and an increase in suicide.
We lose about 800 to 850 people a year to suicide in South Carolina.
Different severities of suicide ideation. It could be a kid saying, I don't feel like living today. And that teacher may take that as a suicidal threat. So we have to evaluate, did they really mean that, or were they just saying it out of other things that were going on? Then you have a situation where somebody might have been a cutter and it's more severe, that we have to admit them in the hospital right then. So it's different levels, but first key is assessing to see if they have means to the threat. And then if not, we would sit down and get them a crisis intervention plan to follow for the next 24 hours. If it was something that was severe, we would refer them over to the hospital for psychiatric evaluation. And then we would follow up with them with therapy.
The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention was founded nationally in 1987. The mission of the organization is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide loss. We host about 23 different fundraising events throughout the year. We bring advocates from across the state and from other organizations here to Columbia at the State House to talk to our legislators about issues related to suicide prevention. This year we were able to talk about expanding the Jason Flatt Act that requires teachers to receive at least 1 hour of suicide prevention training in order to be recertified. We wanted to expand that to include faculty because you never know who in a school system is going to be a safe space for a child. Our second bill that focused on youth was a student ID bill expansion as well, and that put the 988 number, the Crisis Lifeline, on all student ID cards in middle school, high school, and college level. This year we're trying to expand that to include elementary school as well as private schools. With all of our prevention programs, we really just encourage talking. Whether you're the person struggling or whether you're somebody who's noticing something different and feel like somebody else is struggling.
I do recommend that anybody that's seeking therapy look at Psychology Today, whether that's an adult or a child. Plug in Psychology Today. Plug in what you need in your zip code, and then it gives you a list of therapists, and you can kind of shop for therapists to see, hey, they do CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, or hey, they do this. They have a sliding scale. They're around the corner from my house, so you can kind of shop for a therapist on Psychology Today. So I recommend everybody to lock in that website.
And I just want to dare all of you to do something. Make a new friend with that person that nobody really talks to. The person you see sitting alone. And that goes for adults as well. Tell your friends when they are wrong when they bully others. And most importantly, be a leader. Thank you.